it's Rachel here. How's it going? It's been a while since I've done a review because I've been busy with work and life, and like I say, every video, and I went to Digicon last week, so I was sort of busy. But in my free time I was doing repairs to my cosplay, so many apologies if you're waiting on my videos. But hey ho, I have two Loot Crates to review today. One is a little bit late. It is last month's Loot Crate, which I think was Team Up, and also the monthly Loot Gaming Crate, which you can see is a massively long box, is just arrived at my door yesterday. So I have had a little sneaky peek. Unfortunately, there is one of the items missing due to a manufacturing issue, so I've got to wait until next month to see the actual item. But hey ho, I'm going to review the Loot Crate first, and we shall see what is in the box in just a sec. So stick around. Okay, first up we have the t-shirt, and we have two t-shirts, so let's see what we got. So the first one, I see Marvel, and I think I know what it's probably going to be. It's probably going to be for Ant-Man and the Wasp, so it's the first one, boo, and it is Wasp, so yeah, that's an interesting design. That's pretty cool because it's sort of like showing the shrinking, so that's cool. It kind of reminds me of like the old Animorph books, if you remember those from like the really sort of like the 90s. So yeah, that's cool. Very plain, but it's still got a cool effect, so yay. And the second one has got to be the partner in crime, which is, it's red, so it's got to be red for Ant-Man. And so there we go. So yay. So yeah, there's little Ant-Man himself shrinking down. No Anthony though, but nah, never mind. Hopefully we'll have Anthony in the new movie. Yeah, those are cool shirts. I have been umming and ahhing if I really want to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's just like, I watched the first one because I just bought the DVD because it was cheap, and it was okay. It didn't wow me as a Marvel movie. It was just kind of a bit of a, you know, one you can just watch once and shut to the side sort of thing. But I might check it out when it comes on DVD. It was just right after Infinity War. It was kind of like, I don't want that. I just want the next part of Infinity War. Can you just scooch it aside? Yeah, Captain Marvel's coming out, which is cooler. But just give me Infinity War Part 2. I just want that. I'm sorry, Ant-Man, but yeah, you're going to the pile, unfortunately. Anyway, that's the t-shirts for the month. Pretty cool shirts, nonetheless, but movie I'm not really into. Okay, so the next item we have is, a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure Most Excellent Picture Frame. Okay, random. So yeah, if you remember Bill and Ted from like the 90s, yeah, they were big. I've never watched the original movie. I only used to watch like the cartoon series as a kid, because that's pretty much all I remember. It used to be on like 7-8 o'clock in the morning, and it helps you learn history somewhat in a random way. So just going to open it up and see what it actually looks like. Sorry, there's the neighbour's dog barking outside. I do apologise. So as you can see, there's a picture of Napoleon inside and Bill and Ted at the front. So yeah, it's okay. Probably one I'll flog, unfortunately, not keep. Okay, next item as always is the monthly pin, and I think being a team up theme, it's Adventure Time, and it's Finn and Jake forming a loop or a donut. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I do love Adventure Time. It is quite random, and I love the voice actors in it, especially John DiMaggio and pardon me, I can't remember the guy that does Lemon Grab, who also does Rick and Morty. Yeah, he wouldn't have got his career if it wasn't for that, and he does make tie-ins. But yeah, necessarily a good pin. They are ending the series soon, which is going to be really sad, as they revealed at I think it was San Diego Comic-Con, and Jessica Sugar, who is the creator of Steven Universe, she wrote the final song to the end of the series, and it was really sad, so I'm hoping it's not going to end on a very bad turn. I hope it will go good. But anyway, I'm blabbering. It's an Adventure Time pin, so Adventure Time. Okay, and the last item for the box, this seems to be a very empty-ish box. It's a series of exclusive Ninja Turtles magnets, and it's from the classic series. Obviously, those overseas, you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but over here in the UK, when it came out, it had to be changed to Hero Turtles because Ninja was too violent a title for children's cartoons. But I always still call it Ninja Turtles anyway. So obviously you have Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo and Donatello. So I know a few friends of mine who are massive Turtle fans that will probably love these. I absolutely loved Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. My mum always told me I was always forever watching it, and it was so good. The action was good, the voices were good, the stories were always good. Some of the reboots were very hit and miss. Personally, I do like Nickelodeon's take on it because they include the original villains and everything, and the reboot they're doing now, Nickelodeon are doing, I just couldn't get past all the everything. I'm sorry, but the new series is just no. I like the CGI series, not the new stuff they're doing. I'm sorry, but yeah, these are always the Turtles that I'll remember. So yeah. Okay, so that was pretty much it for the box. Obviously, the t-shirts were sort of like the extra item. I didn't really feel like it was worth the money at all. Well, yeah, I'd say like $10 a shirt, so that kind of makes up the price of the box, but it just felt very lackluster. So I've now cancelled Loot Crate because it's just not the box for me, because it does have very good stuff in it, but it's always the stuff that I'm not really into, like Bill and Ted or last month's with the Big Lebowski. It's just not for me. But it's always a box out there for someone when it comes to Loot Crate, because not people are always into anime, not all people are into gaming, a lot of people like more movies and stuff, so it's very hit and miss. But yeah. And I just forgot to mention, just before I go to the next box, this first box obviously being the Team Up theme. Or was it Team Up? Yeah, Team Up. It's a Adventure Time box where you can make some Finn and Jake cubes. So I might try that later on as a bit of a boredom killer. So that was the last Loot Crate, guys. So now on to the Loot Gaming Crate, and I think this is also a similar theme to the normal Loot Crate. Again, it's another team up sort of theme. So it's a pretty heavy down box, and I know that there's a Mass Effect item in this box, and it's huge. So this is probably what is taking up the majority of the box. So I'm going to dig in. So first up we have the shut. Let's have a look. It is Altered Beast, and I only recognise this because I was watching a new anime this season called High School Girl. High Score Girl, not Schoolgirl, Score, as it's a anime based in the early 90s, and it's going through all of Japan's arcade game history, and the second episode featured this game, so that's why I recognised it. So if you're big on classic arcade gaming, I would recommend watching that anime. It's a little bit of a romance story, but you do learn about gaming history at the same time. Anyway, I'm blabbering. So that was the shirt. I'm definitely going to keep that one because it's quite interesting, and I like the Japanese kanji on it. And I've never played Altered Beast, but I do have it on my Xbox on my Rare Classics pack, so I might have to give it a try later. So that is the shirt. Next up we have the pin, and it being Teamwork is a gold sort of medallion pin of two hands sort of clasping together like, you know, yo bro, yeah, bros forever. So that's a interesting pin. I do like that. I keep every pin that I get in my Loot Crate, even though if it's like a theme I'm not really interested, I'll always keep them because they're very interesting and I love collecting, so I don't like to have one missing from my set. We had a note in the box about the Banjo-Kazooie item. So, hi Looter, we experienced a manufacturing delay with the Banjo-Kazooie item that was supposed to be in the box. We need more time to get it remade for our quality standards, and we'll be shipping it separately in September. Sorry for the inconvenience and the terrible headline. Coming Banjo-Kazooie. Come on, please. And we'll promise it will be worth the wait. So at least they notified us about the missing item rather than just sort of leave it in the air about what was going on with it. So, missing an item. Next up we have a box, and it feels quite heavy, and it says microwave only, so I'm going to assume it's a mug or a glass or something. Let's have a look. Oh, I can see what it is already. We have a Mario mug, and it features Mario and Luigi on both sides, so it's the same design. And oh, inside there's a mushroom power-up. That's pretty cool. So I do like that. Do not microwave, and it is a cup made by Funky Corp. So that's interesting. I'm getting a very, very big collection of mugs. So when me and my fiance do get a place and we have a nerd party, we've got plenty of nerd cups to go around, and no one's gonna forget which cup they've got then, rather than all being boring and the same white cup. So yay, Mario mug. Right, and the last item, or the biggest item of the box, is the Mass Effect item I mentioned earlier, and it is... It is from Mass Effect Andromeda, which unfortunately isn't one of my favourite games. I've basically played about 2 hours of Mass Effect Andromeda. I didn't like it at all. It did not have the same gameplay feel as the previous titles, but I still nevertheless gave it a go, and I have some of the pops because the character designs are pretty funky. So as you can see, it's the logo of the Normandy, so that's pretty funky, and it does say that it's a bath mat, but I'm going to use it as my bedroom mat anyway, and hope that my cats don't scratch the absolute hell of it like they did with my Full Metal Alchemist rug, because I can't buy another one, and if I want another one they're going to be about 30 quid each, because that's the cheapest I've seen them go online for. So I'm really happy with that because it's awesome. It goes with my lovely blue carpet, which unfortunately is covered in thread and needles and cosplay fluff because I haven't had a chance to hoover yet. And last but not least, we have the poster for the box, and the artwork of the month obviously features Banjo-Kazooie. Unfortunately, we are obviously missing the item. So we had, let's have a look, the Altered Beast exclusive shirt, the transformation pin, so grab a teammate, the Mario mug with the little mushroom hiding, the Mass Effect bath mat, so put more Mass Effect stuff in the thing that more stuff goes in. And frankly, Mass Effect series gave us the best teammates we had, so we give you a Normandy SR bath mat and home base of Mass Effect 2. So sorry, it's not Andromeda, I completely forgot, it's been so long since I played. My fiance is going to be screaming at the screen at me saying it wasn't Andromeda, it's Mass Effect 2. So, because it's been so long since I've played. And we had the Banjo-Kazooie one that we were missing, so it was that little jump cut, guys. Unfortunately, my camera's battery decided to run out just before I was about to finish. So yeah, as I was just sort of saying, the missing item from the box this month was the Banjo-Kazooie number plate item. So it's a cool item nonetheless. It's a little bit unexpected, so it's a nice throwback, and at least they included Banjo-Kazooie on the poster anyway. So yeah, anyway, besides the junk cut, I do apologise again. It was still a cool box. I really love the mat. I think my partner wanted it off me as well, and yeah, I like the mug. The mug's kind of funky, and yeah, the t-shirt is a nice little classic throwback. So all in all, a really good box this month, and I was quite surprised by, again, the size of the package in the box. That's the biggest Loot Crate box I've seen since the actual Mass Effect box. But yeah, still super good. They haven't announced next month's theme, far as I know. So I'm just going to have a quick look and see what they have announced, because they have had a few boxes sort of announced, but they've had to delay a couple of items, especially like Anime Crate. They've had an item missing. This month they've had an item missing, so I don't know what's going on with the manufacturing sort of thing at the moment, so it's been a little disappointing. So next month's theme is going to be metal, so featuring Sonic the Hedgehog, Doom, Metal Gear Solid, and Marvel's Spider-Man. So that's good, because they've been pretty much hyping up the new Spider-Man game for quite some time now, but a couple of days ago they have changed some of the graphics, which has annoyed a few people, but we'll have to see what it is like on the release of the game. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next review, and until next time, say say sayonara and stay nerdy, stay happy, and keep collecting. Bye-bye!